It's my favorite time of day. I love waking up to the feeling of shuffling in my hands and just lighting up our Palo Santo and give us time to get our energies lined up. And what do you want to hear today? I've got my pick a card deck ready to rock and roll. All right. As we lift up our needs, our desires, our questions, everything that we desire to know, and allow our essence to rise with this smoke and set ourselves into gear for the morning. There's nothing that I love more than to come and visit you all in the morning. Got my coffee made, got my cards ready. Okay. All right, welcome. I'm all set. Let me just set these aside. And as you know, if you've visited me before, my goal is to go live every day in May. Oops, I just blew my feather away. I want to be live every day in May, see what the cards will say, and to help as many people as we can to get the answers they're looking for. So today, our first card is right here. And let's see what we have. What you need to know. Good, I'm glad. So if you're here on the call, it's the very first time, I'm Catherine. This is Fish Out of Water Tarot, where I love to read for people who are a bit on the socially awkward side. And if that's you, you will feel at home here. So pull into your mind the question that's bothering you. What is it that when you woke up this morning was on your mind? Was it a person? Was it a problem? What is it that you would love to know? And I will pull an answer. If this is not your concern, hold in your mind your concern, and we may draw your card for you today. So our oracle is Lady Venus. Downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So this is obviously somebody that you care about a lot, all right? And you've been getting a lot of information about the person that has not necessarily brought you clarity. And so you may feel confused. So let's ask the tarot what it is that we can add to this understanding today. What do you need to know? Okay. And we have, let me just check our visuals if you can see. Okay, and we have the Eight of Wands. Okay, something's happening in a hurry for you. And the Five of Swords. All right, so just as I was suspecting, there's just a lot of conflict going on amongst these players right now, and things are happening so fast, it's giving you, it's making you anxious, and you're feeling like you need to be defensive, but you don't want to hurt feelings. This is definitely a walking on eggshells feeling. So let's draw our last card here and see. Oh, Queen of Wands. All right. So what we know is that you have within you the answer that you need. You are going to your guides and you're asking for the wisdom that you believe will help you. But the bottom line is nobody knows this person like you do. And you have to go with what your gut feeling says. In a way, I'm wondering if this is about it, if this may be very particular for one person who's watching, but you may have an adult-ish child who's involved with some of the protests that are going on right now, and you may have some feelings that you want to be able to talk about, but you're just feeling that sense of caution and not wanting to offend and to be able to support them. So even though you feel like the energy is zipping around you real quickly right now, understand that your peace of mind, that's what you need to know. Your peace of mind is what's going to guide you to what you need. All right. If this is resonant with you, drop me an email if you would. I would absolutely love to hear from you. It's tarotinfoplease at gmail.com. So, what you need to know is you're way stronger than you think you are. Got it? Okay, moving right along. Thank you for being here today. I'm Catherine. This is Fish Out of Water Tarot, and we are here to play the pick a card game. All right, so let me grab our deck. And all you have to do, thank you for that thumbs up. I love that. So to play the game, first of all, see which card you think I might draw. There really is the law of attraction. I know it sounds corny, but it exists. So pick a card. Maybe I'll pick it. That's the first way to play the game. And then the next is see if you can fit into this category for single viewers. All right, my singles, let's go to work. Let's see what the universe has for you today. The very first thing I'll do is draw our oracle card. This is a beautiful deck. I love Kyle Gray. This is the deck I'm using for our oracle today. So the oracle card for our single viewers, Lady Nada. Oh no, that's too funny. Oh my gosh, I lived in Mexico for 4 years. Nada means nothing. So I have to crack up when I pull Lady Nada. I did not know there was an angel named Nada, but I want to be able to stand in the gap for singles today, okay? Because it's no fun to be single if you don't want to be. On the other hand, if you're loving being single, go for it. But right now, I'm just seeing that there are people here listening to me who don't want to be Lady Nada. And that is definitely not just it's not a gender thing, because being single and wanting to have a partner is equal opportunity, right? But Lady Nada, heart awakening, awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Okay, so if you are Lady Nada in single worlds, now can you believe that card would come out, that I would select Kyle's deck and then draw that card and it says Lady Nada and it comes up for a single reading? Guys, this is the kind of stuff that makes me crazy because I love the card so much and there's no accidents. There are no accidents. So, see this flower over the heart? There is morning. You know, morning, not good morning. By the way, I'll take a sip of my coffee on that one. No, this isn't about good morning. This is about the morning you do at a funeral, okay? So I'm feeling funeral energy on this. Now, I don't want to be disrespectful. So maybe somebody that's single, they are a widow or widower. But I'm talking more about the funerals for the past. All of the exes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 heartbreaks, right? How many heartbreaks do we go through? We go through heartbreaks with romance. We go through heartbreaks with bosses, teachers. All kinds of people can disappoint us. And we end up with this anti soulmate energy because we have so many hurt feelings we don't know how to start. So for you who are single on this call, there has been an awakening. Something inside of you wants to move forward. You've released a lot of your past, but there's something holding on. Let's check it out. Oh, love this card. Look at this card. The 7 of Cups. So again, there's 7 of these flowers and there's 7 cups. What are the odds of that? So one of the things you can do is you can go to Google and look at the spiritual meaning of the number 7, and that might deepen this reading for you. Okay, so let's pull the rest, this other card here, and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. You have had a lot of good relationships. You've had some that have been painful, but they've been exciting. A lot of things happen when you are with someone, and it may feel like juggling, but you do have the situation going on right now where something in your past, one of your exes, has landed in your heart in a very deep way. You may be somebody that wants to manifest your ex back. right? Because you cannot figure out how it messed up. You cannot give up. The rest of the people in your life, whatever, let them go. But this one you can't. So Six of Pentacles here. This is a card of controlled generosity. A lot of times people think it's a breadcrumbing card. And breadcrumbing, you know what that is? A breadcrumbing is when you're dating, well, you're not even really dating the person. You have a crush on them, and they keep coming around, but never giving you the full complement of what you're wanting. So you're always hungry. So here, what I'm seeing is that you're breadcrumbing yourself. You are breadcrumbing yourself. You've got a promise that you're believing that something's here that may not be. Okay, and so you're letting yourself think about this person enough to allow yourself to continue hoping that they'll come back, and they may. But what if that's not what's going on? What if there's something bright in your future? What if there's something that's so different from anything you've experienced in the past that you're actually holding yourself back? Let's pull our third card and see what we have. Excellent. I love this card for you. Okay, I got goosebumps now, like running up and down and all over my body. And so that's always a sign to me that this is a key card. The Four of Pentacles is someone who takes care of themselves. They are fiercely loyal to themselves. So what I'm seeing here is that you have been kind of breadcrumbing yourself. You've been given a little, take a little, give a little, take a little. And I'm saying that the cards seem to indicate you can't go wrong to simply put all of that past behind you. Remove this person from your heart. If you need a deep reading on this, my contact information is right in the description below. Call me up. Oh, sorry, number's not there. Write to me, because there is something going on with your ability. I love how this figure is just pointing like an arrow straight up there. So I think that there's something in your past that's holding you up. Now, there's a website out there. It's called Breakup Candy. Breakupcandy.com. It's actually a blog that I have written on in the past, and right now I'm so busy doing these readings, I'm not busy over there. But there is a test, a quiz you can take that will let you know how your breakup may be holding you back. So at the very least, go grab that quiz, because even if this person comes back, it will be brand new. If this person comes back, it won't be like picking up where you left off, because you will be a different person. You'll have your lane. You'll know what lane you're going to be in. You will know what you truly want. Okay, so that reading really took off for itself. It's so important that you establish what you really want while you're single. Otherwise, you're just so vulnerable when you get out there to any Tom, Dick, or Harry, any energy that's promising love and devotion, and all of a sudden you grab that and you're thinking, holy moly, here it is. Maybe not. Okay, so all right, let's go on to our next reading here. Once again, just look through my cards. You put your eyeballs on a card you think you want me to pick, and I'm going to go over here. If I ever do, or when I do pick your card, drop it in a comment and let me know, because that's a big part of the game. Okay, so let's go to our next one. Thank you to those of you who have put your thumbs up on there. That helps the energy. When the energy's connected like that, I can even read more accurately for all y'all who are with me at the moment. Okay, so what do people notice about you? All right, very good. What do people notice about you? Now, I do notice out of the corner of my eye that people are dropping comments for me, and I appreciate it so much. The hearts I can see, like if you hit the heart, I can see it float up. But right now with the comments, I can't, because I'm just focused on the cards, and besides, my phone covers up the comments. Oh, there's hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, what do people notice about you? Now, again, if you're like me and you are a introverted, perhaps shy person, people say, oh no, you're not shy. It's easy for you to talk to people. Well, they don't know the tricks I have to do. But sometimes you can feel insecure, or like people, there's nothing good at me in me, or all I see is the mistakes that I make, and you can feel a little bit less than what you're created to be. So let's take a peek here at some things that people notice about you that you don't realize, okay? And we have Freya. Oh, she's so pretty, isn't she? What do people notice about you? Oopsie. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a sip of coffee. Thank you for spending coffee time with me. Okay, Freya, phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. The very first thing that I noticed here is the contrast between the dark and light. That there's a glow about the moon, and there's a glow about the figure because of the dark background. And so I have a gut feeling about what it is people notice about you, but I'm going to pull the cards first before I say. Let's pull those cards. And oops, wait. I better shuffle up because what is it? What phases and cycles are in play here for our viewers? What do people notice about you? What do people notice? Thank you. Aren't these cards pretty with the gold on them? What is? Oh, here's the deck. A lot of people ask me to throw the deck on there just to show, but I really do love the art on this one. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Hit the thumbs up. Okay, let's check it out. Oh no, this is too funny because I shuffled and cut, and this card still insists on coming out. I love that. All right. All right. Okay, what do people notice about you? Okay. What do people notice? Wow. Okay. All right. Okay, look at the contrast here, you guys. This is exactly what I was feeling. I don't understand the whole reading yet. So let's just look. This contrast, right? Dark and light. And look at dark and light. So it seems that what people notice about you is your depth. Okay, there's something about you that has such deep compassion for people who are going through a hard time. In fact, you may be kind of like me, where all my whole life since I was a little girl, people would come and ask my advice or tell me things. I mean, I was sitting in an airport one time, O'Hare Airport, waiting to catch a flight, and I was sitting at a corner of the bar, and a woman next to me turned to me, looked at me, and said, "My father died an hour ago." Ladies and gentlemen, that got my attention. What did she notice about me that created that conversation? So I feel like what people notice about you is your depth, but it's kind of disguised, it's hidden, because you come across as a very fun person. Okay, so in a way, do you guys ever, do you remember that show, The Good Place? When she said good, when she substituted the F word and fork came out. But that's kind of what I'm saying here. This is a real mind fork, because you might be confused in your own body, because you do have this ability to be lighthearted, and you have so many choices. You may be a little ADD. I think I would qualify. And I'm always juggling doing readings, going out into the woods with I have a fairy garden in the woods, and I love to go out there. And then I even enjoy cleaning my house some days, where I'm just running around sweeping up hairballs for my dogs if I have the right music on, right? But then on the other hand, I feel deeply when somebody's going through a hard time. It's really hard for me to detach. I'm 71 years old right now, and not afraid to say that out loud, because I've been through ups and downs and ups and downs. And if there was one thing I wish I would have taught my children when they were real little that I just didn't know, is that life goes up and down and up and down and up and down. It never quits, and it will always go back up. But I didn't even realize till now how true that is. So what people notice about you is that you are deeply intuitive and sensitive and can help them. However, what kind of life would you have if all you did was do that? So this creates a real interesting balance problem for people that are drawn to help other people. So let's just drop our third card here. And Six of Pentacles. Again, this is so weird because that card came out in the last reading too. So this is a card of what I call, okay, and I see where it fits here though. Very interesting. Each of the suits starts at the ace and it goes all the way up to the king. So the Six of Pentacles is just starting to become more prosperous, just being able to be more generous. It's kind of an immature, undeveloped generosity. Okay, so what's happening here is that if you lean too much to the painful side, it will be difficult for you because your heart is so tender to people that are hurting, okay? It's so important that you take care of yourself first. What people notice about you is that you always have something helpful to say. But if you fall too much into that, you can lose the fun part of your life. It's like you can feed people so much that you cover their pain, but you are missing out. Okay, this part of you is not being attended to. So life balance here, super important. And if people notice you and do come to you for advice a lot of the time, you can say no. Sometimes you could go out for coffee with people. I used to do this, and my butt would get tired of sitting in the chair, and that was kind of my sign that, okay, we've talked enough now, let's go on. But also, if these are friends of yours, you suggest something fun to do. Let's go to that festival this weekend. Let's join a book club. Let's start a book club. But you can spin balance in your friendships. You don't want to be giving too much to the heartbroken, okay? So interesting. What time is it? Oh, I have time for a few more. I'm trying to keep these to a half hour for convenience for everybody, and because everyone's busy. And I also am thinking about coming on at midnight some night and doing midnight readings because I think that would be fun. But if you have any ideas and you want to drop a note into the comments, that would be great. Okay, let's take a look at our deck. Thank you for you guys that are here. I'm Catherine. This is Fish Out of Water Tarot, and we are especially wanting to bring readings to people who are a little bit shy, maybe neurodiverse. Do you know what that means? So let's take a look here. Which card shall I pick? I think I will reach for this one. Someone's thinking about you. Okay, cool. I like this one. Someone is thinking about you. Let's see. Cut the cards, pull out our angel. Archangel Michael. Oh, okay, I just got a jolt of goosebumps. Oh my goodness. Okay, some of you may get goosebumps same time I do. Right now I just got a bolt in my chest, and then the goosebumps went out towards my shoulders and they went down towards my belly. Archangel Michael has a message for us. Isn't that outstanding? Someone is thinking about you, and it's Archangel Michael. I had spoke to a woman yesterday who's been through a lot, and she's going through another challenge. And she said, I don't know if I believe in God anymore. She's a really good friend of mine. And I just agreed with her. I didn't argue with her. I just said, I get it. Because sometimes it doesn't make sense. But almost every single faith around the world believes in angels. And Archangel Michael's relatively famous, you might have noticed. So how cool that Archangel Michael is stepping up in this moment to offer us some wisdom and guidance. This will be the last card of the day, because how could we have a better message? Thank you, Archangel Michael, for your kindness, for showing up today, for being with us. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for the beautiful color of purple. Thank you that every time we see that vibrant purple, we are reminded that the power of Archangel Michael is always available to us. All we have to do is ask. I have a dear friend, that's what she says. She goes, every time something happens, I always go, she calls him Lord Michael. I always go to Lord Michael, and he never lets me down. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, did you hear all that shuffling? You did hear it, right? Same card coming up. So if you have not been here for all of the readings today, you may want to go back. I will put timestamps on these, make it easy for you. But there is repetition of the cards today. That's crazy. I used to question it, but now I know it's supposed to be. Again, Four of Pentacles. Okay, so what this shows me is that Archangel Michael has been absolutely present during this entire reading. There is no question. Archangel Michael wants you to realize that your heart breaks right now. This backstabbing feeling, this sense that people have hurt you, and you know what? They have. Take a breath. Archangel Michael's right there. He has seen it, the betrayals, the disappointments. There's no question. But guess what? You are a human, and humans have disappointments. That's part of being born. In fact, if we had a manual that would come to us in the beginning of our lifetime and give us a manual of life, it would say, disappointments come and go, get a grip. Disappointments come and go, get a grip. That's what Archangel Michael is saying. Disappointments come and go, get a grip. There's never been a simpler message, right? If you can get to that place where you can understand that no disappointment is fatal, no betrayal is going to finish anything, because it guides you to a level of security and stability. Every time something doesn't work out, it's one step closer to getting to where you need to be. Now, is it just some random fate that's going on out there? Of course not. There are certain universal principles that are true across all cultures, and one of them is gratitude. If you can learn to find the little bit of good in everything, you will have a better life. Whiners have a lesser quality of life. May I hear an amen from the choir? Whiners have a diminished life, and it's no one's fault. You cannot blame anyone. Also, if you tend to whine, which we all do, it's Abraham Hicks calls it humaning. We're just humaning, and whining is a bad habit. And Archangel Michael is here today saying, I will help you. Get a bracelet, put it on your wrist. When you catch yourself complaining, flip to the other wrist. Okay? There's something that I created with my brother Andy called the Complaint Cure. I'm going to put a link in the comment number 1 below, and I guarantee you it will work to help you. Take on this challenge from Archangel Michael. Cut out the complaining for the month of May. Give yourself a favor. If you step away from it, you're going to have stability in your relationships and in your finances, okay? Strong message from Archangel Michael. But we have one more card. So just to make sure that y'all know I'm being random here, let's just pick a card from the center of the deck for our completion. And we have the Six of Swords. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love this. Notice this sword. The Six of Swords is safe passage. It's being able to take the rough water that's been happening right now and guide you to the smooth water of the month of May. Honestly, you have to realize everyone's disappointed at some point. It's not fatal. You will survive as you climb aboard the lifeboat one more time and you allow Archangel Michael to guide you to your next position. This is you. You're the one riding in the boat. I bet you when you saw this picture, you thought that was you, didn't you? This is you. You're supposed to be sitting there. You're not supposed to be clutching your hands and being nervous and anxious. You're supposed to relax and allow the guidance of the divine to pull you through heartbreaks, okay? Go to breakupcandy.com. That will give you some assistance if you have an ex that's broken your heart. But the bottom line is, life is heartbreaking. People lose jobs. People don't have enough to do what they want. We are all in a place where gratitude has never been more important. There's a book called Thank and Grow Rich. It's by Pam Grout. It's step by step how to live a more grateful life. I strongly recommend it. You will find that I was mentioned in that book. The luckiest manifestation of my life, well, not quite true, but Pam Grout wrote a book called E Squared. When I read it, it changed my life so much, I sent an email to her thanking her for the book. Well, the next thing that you know, she emailed me and wanted to interview me to be part of the gratitude story. I didn't ask for that. It was a miracle for me. And then she put my website in there in 2016. That's called manifestfaster.com, and people find me because of that. It's really miraculous what can happen if you simply follow Archangel's advice today. Practice being grateful even though it hurts. There's always something to be grateful about. So thank you for being with me today. I am so grateful for all y'all. Please reach out. Let me know how these readings touch you. I do want to do more and more lives if that's what brings you the most comfort. So, love y'all. Whoops. Whoops. I'm trying to make, I see I can make fighting parrots or else I can make hearts. But anyway, I love you all. Love you, Archangel Michael. I should make that into a thumbnail. I love you guys. Talk to you next time.